Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. I know I keep picking the robot, but I like playing as the robot. It adds a certain challenge, hey, I can't really take a lot of damage, I can't tank hits. I have to worry about my HP a little bit more. Also, I just like the fact that we've got a good gun. I'm just gonna be playing a regular rainbow mode run today. No challenges, no spawning things in, no rainbow chests. I just wanna see if we can make, well, potentially another victory happen. I think we've gotten a little bit lucky in the past with some of our drops, but it's still a little bit of a learning process, and I'm getting better at rainbow mode all the time. I would like to think anyways. We had one really good run in rainbow mode, and I'm thinking about it, I think probably the best item that we had on that run was Potion of Lead Skin for a couple of reasons. Not only do you have more invincibility during boss fights, and as a result we can do a little bit more damage, a little bit more quickly to the bosses, kill them fast. But also, with Potion of Lead Skin, the shots were bouncing back and hitting the boss, doing additional damage. Like, the boss was hurting himself extra while I am invincible and shooting him. So, I think maybe every brown chest I'm gonna open, if I can. Like, there might be a situation in which I don't want to open a brown chest if it's locked and I only have one key left and I haven't seen what's in the other chest, or, you know, I don't know, there might be reasons for it. But getting like a Potion of Lead Skin just seems so incredibly valuable because you get the extra damage and you get the extra invincibility. Really though, any sort of defensive item would be top tier, I think. Even something like a Big Boy or an Elder Blank. I've been rethinking my strategies for rainbow mode, and I think defense is like the #1 important thing that you need, because you have offense. You have essentially double damage, although in reality it's just that the enemies have half health. You know, we don't really need super amazing weapons, we just need like 1 or 2 good guns, and then, you know, due to the fact that due to the fact that enemies have half health, we essentially have double ammo efficiency. We don't need too many guns to make it work. I can always gun munch to try to get a better gun in the future if I open a brown chest and get something bad. You know, there's options. We have options. But I think we need to focus on defense and defensive items, #1. I don't mean like a glass Squanstone. I mean something a little bit more permanent than that ideally, but it's a start. It's a start. We have 51 credits. You know, on that good run in the past that we had, I also bought a weapon immediately on the first floor before I fought the boss, and it was the Luxon cannon, and it was amazing. It worked out very, very well for us. I'm gonna buy a key, I'm gonna buy a blank, and I think we're just gonna have to fight the boss using Robot's right hand, which means that we are probably going to take a lot of damage. I know I said that I would like to open brown chests in case we get a Potion of Lead Skin. There is also a blue chest, which could give us a good gun, but I also can't help but think that maybe I want to go to the oubliette, and we will get a gun out of the boss fight. We picked up armor on the floor. I don't know, let's try it. It's actually not terrible. Oh, I tried to use a blank, but I actually just got hit instead. This is actually kind of terrible. Get away from me, you gold bastard! He fires so fast. Oh, this was a mistake. I should have picked up a gun before coming to this boss fight. Yeah, you really gotta have either a lot of defense or a better weapon to fight these bosses. I have 2 blanks, but it's like every time, oh, god damn it. This is a terrible weapon. Every time I tried to use a blank, I had already taken damage. And I think the game might have like a little something in there, built into the code, where if you take damage and then you use a blank, you don't actually take the damage or something, because I kept trying to use a blank right at the exact same moment that I took damage, and it didn't counteract the damage, unfortunately. Which is a shame, but I mean, there's nothing much I can do about that except maybe use the blanks a little bit earlier, which I should have done. Gatling Gull's a very difficult fight though in rainbow mode. We still have 5 HP though, it's not that bad. We didn't get to open any chests. Maybe that's a very, very bad thing. Maybe I should have opened both of the chests, get a gun, then fight Gatling Gull, have a better chance of getting the flawless. I'm still working out those parts of the strategy here. You know, like I know I need to focus on fewer guns, more items, more defense, more blank usage, better blank usage, but I don't know how I'm supposed to handle things like boss fights right now. Should I go for them immediately? Should I, well, not immediately, I guess, but should I go for the guaranteed gun drop? I mean, oh my god, you son of a bitch, you're so fast. I thought you were money. You were all shiny. Should I, Jesus, should I go for gun drops? Probably not, because I just said that we don't need the guaranteed gun drops. So maybe coming down here to the oubliette was the wrong decision. I should have opened both chests. You know, we don't really need to, we don't need to come to the oubliette. I did go to the oubliette on my winning run, so maybe I'm thinking to myself, hey, it was good on that run, it should be good on this run too, or on all runs, but maybe that's wrong. You know, that first floor on that winning run I had, oh my god, such a bad dodge. There's no even need to dodge there. You know, on that winning run, I purchased the Luxon cannon as my first weapon, and it did help a great deal in getting the kill on the bosses. So maybe that's gonna be the metric. Do I have a gun I can purchase on the first floor? Do I have a gun to fight the boss? If so, then maybe you can go to the oubliette. If not, maybe you should just open the chests, get something, fight the boss, try to keep your HP up, and then go from there. We can't, unfortunately, gun munch the Blasphemy. I would love to, because the Blasphemy is a wasted gun for us, unfortunately. We don't get any benefit out of it. Jesus, the shot speed is too damn high. We don't get anything out of the Blasphemy, unfortunately. This run is terrible. Still using Robot's right hand. I think that's part of my strategy I'm gonna have to change, is don't rely on your starting weapon for as long as I have been, because, you know, if this was standard Gungeon, you know, not rainbow mode, I would be totally fine using Robot's right hand. It's a perfectly viable weapon for, you know, almost through to the frickin' forge if you use it appropriately, but I don't think that's enough here. I think we need to kill enemies faster. We need something that does a little bit more damage. We need something that we can use against bosses. So I fully imagine that we will lose this run, and then I'll just restart another one real quick, and we will try it with some different strategies, I think. Basically means I will go pick up a gun from the chests before I fight the boss. And we'll get a little bit more HP from Gatling Gull, hopefully. I'll try to use my blanks a little bit more effectively. Oh, the shots, they scare me. They travel too fast. And if it means that we don't go to the oubliette, you know, whatever. Oh, are you kidding me? Why are they so fast? I guess it was a Deadeye that was above me, it was outside of my field of vision. Okay, so let's start again. Let's open chests this time, you know? Let's open the first floor chests if we don't have an opportunity to pick up a gun. We will only go to the oubliette if we have a weapon that we can use. And hopefully we don't get something like the Blasphemy. You know, the Blasphemy was the, like, worst case scenario gun, because not only can we not use it, we can't even gun munch it. Oh my god. You know, give me another character and the Blasphemy is an OP weapon that you are always gonna be excited about having. Yeah, let's try this again. Let's change our strategies up a little bit. It's gonna take a while to perfect our strategies. Perfect might be the wrong word there, because I don't think you can have a perfect strategy for this rainbow mode. But we can have better strategies, and we can always tweak them as we go. So yeah, let's do the entire floor, figure out what we have on the floor. We'll decide on whether or not we are, oh, it's so fast, whether or not we are going to open chests before we fight the boss. And then we'll open the chests. I mean, maybe I should have opened the chests just because I even said I would very much like to get a Potion of Lead Skin. You know, we had one brown chest. It could have had a Potion of Lead Skin. Could have also had the Clob. Could have had the Pea Shooter. And then we wouldn't get the guaranteed gun. Oh, these enemies are twice as fast. Why are these enemies twice as fast? So, you know, it's, we have to make our decisions. And live with them. But every decision we make can backfire on us, you know? If we open a brown chest and we get a bad gun, you know, if we open up a brown chest and we get a bad gun, we can always just not pick it up and keep that guaranteed gun chance from the boss. I think that's what we should do. Yeah. It's been such a long time since I've wanted to open brown chests and had to consider what happens when a gun drops from one, that I think that is the correct decision for us. We open the chests. Did this room give me an armor on the last run too? Are we on the same seed? I think that we open the brown chest. What we get out of it determines if we pick it up or not. If it's a brown chest and we open it and it's a gun, we leave it. If it's a bad gun, if it's a good gun like the sling, we probably end up taking it. Alien sidearm, I don't see the value of. It's unfortunate that that is the weapon in our shop. I mean, it's fortunate that we had a weapon, but it's unfortunate that that is the one that is in the shop. I would purchase, you know, most blue tier weapons, but the alien sidearm has a good charge shot, and it would one-shot most enemies in the game that aren't like gun nuts, because we are in rainbow mode and everything has half health, but it's just so unnecessary. I destroyed the water barrel. I would like to save coolant for the boss, because it takes so long to charge, because we have to go through twice as many rooms. I'm just gonna look really quickly for a water barrel that I can use instead of it. Just a bad shot. I was trying to hit the bullet. I thought the water barrel was above me though, not to the right of me. In all fairness, I didn't intend for my shot to go as wide as it did. You know, if we get trigger twins, I'm gonna want to electrify them. If we get Gatling Gull and the Gatling Gull does a jump, I'm gonna want to electrify the bird and try to do as much damage as possible. So this might take a second, but I do want to see if there's a water barrel that we can use to put out the fireplace. If not, I will use coolant, but it is gonna cost me some offense on the boss fight. Wait a minute. If we are not going to the oubliette, it doesn't matter if we put out the fireplace. So you know what? Let's finish off the floor, see what chests we get. We know that we are not gonna be able to pick up a gun before the boss fight unless we open a chest and get a gun, so I'm probably going to open the chest. You know, I said, let's do things differently. So let's do things differently. I'm not saying we should follow the advice of opposite George or anything, but I'm saying, hey, we got a chest, we got a couple chests, we can buy a key. Let's open these chests, see what we get, and see if we can make a run work here. I will open I'll open both. We get loot bag out of the blue chest, which is good and bad. I mean, it's good because we have a higher chance of getting other payday items. Payday items could be a key to victory. It's good because we're gonna get more money, but we are gonna lose more money whenever we take damage. We are gonna take damage on this run because it's hard. Icebreaker is actually pretty okay, but it's not super amazing. And I will buy a blank. With 4 blank, we can buy the armor in a second, but with 4 blanks, I'm hoping maybe I can flawless the boss here. Yeah. I don't think Icebreaker can put out the fireplace. We might as well check. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, what boss are we fighting? It is Trigger Twins. Now, I did say I wanted to electrify them, and that is something I want to do, but we will have to be a little bit careful. Because if I use the Icebreaker after using coolant, it will... Oh, we got this. If I use the Icebreaker after using the coolant, it will create ice and we will slide around. We get 50 credits and the bullet bore and the flawless. funnily enough, we actually didn't need the icebreaker for that boss fight because, I mean, I only shot it a few times. And again, I wanted to use the coolant, I wanted the electricity to happen. Icebreaker plus the coolant would have been bad for us. It was just unnecessary to have the icebreaker, but it was still a good pickup, I think. We can use it to kill enemies on the next floor. We have the bullet bore. Bullet bore is still nice at kind of KOing one enemy. It should KO one enemy, actually. It should do enough damage to kill one enemy, even if it, you know, takes a second for it to happen. It'll drill into its head, stun him for a second, and then explode. And as long as that explosion can kill, you know, shotgunners, I'll be happy. Well, I'll take it for the icebreaker. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. We have what I consider to be a very good weapon in the icebreaker, but it'll freeze enemies quickly, but it's not gonna kill enemies super fast. Oh, you son of a gun! God dang you! Jesus. Yeah, this is the problem. This is a problem with it. Okay, so what are my problems here? First problem was using the icebreaker against the lead mating because it causes them to shut. That is a bug, not a bug, but it's a missing feature that will be added, I think, in AG&D. But the other is that because I only have 3 shots, if I need to reload, it's gonna take a second to reload the icebreaker. I could switch over to my robot's right hand, which I probably should have done more quickly than I did in the last room. Just shoot him like this. Yeah, just don't shoot him with the ice, because if I shoot him with the ice, the bullet bore is not going to do any damage. I don't know, I'm starting to think that maybe the icebreaker just isn't good enough. Like, the freezing is nice, but it's... Like, here's the thing. The third shot from the icebreaker does the most damage. In standard Gungeon, the first 2 shots freeze 2 enemies. It's really nice. It's nice because you can take a couple of enemies out of the equation, focus on one enemy, and then come back to the other 2 to finish them off because they wouldn't have taken a lot of damage. But, you know, in this game mode, it's less about taking enemies out of the equation than it is about just killing them as quickly as you can. So I'm thinking maybe the icebreaker is too slow of a killer. It is still nice, you know, fires 3 shots, can potentially knock out an enemy very quickly, but we don't need the crowd control from the freezing. We just need to kill things, you know? So I don't know. This is an interesting situation. It's an interesting weapon. I could just gun munch it in the future, and in fact, I might do that because, again, I mean, I might be mishandling it in this game mode, but it also could just be that it's, would be more valuable as gun munch fuel. We should not go to the secret room, not secret room, but to the item room, because we have no idea where there's gonna be. Shop, we do not have a key. There's a gun muncher. Gun muncher makes me think that I am going to want to gun munch something. I mean, the icebreaker is good at freezing bosses, but because of the lack of range in the icebreaker, it actually isn't very good for that purpose. Yeah, I think the icebreaker is gonna get gun munched. Low range, not super amazing DPS except on the 3rd shot. Maybe... Maybe the idea should be that I open up with the 3rd shot on the icebreaker for every room. Waste the first 2 shots immediately, because then it is just like a 1-shot kill weapon. Or a mostly 1-shot kill weapon anyways. You walk into a room, you shoot an enemy in the face, they die. And then you bullet bore a second enemy to stun him and activate the drill in his face. Maybe that's what I want. Maybe that's the trick. Because the first shot from the icebreaker rarely gets a kill on enemy. It's all about the delay, the freeze, but if we're not really taking advantage of that in this game mode, then we should find a way to take advantage of the weapon. So either gun munching or walking into a boss fight or a room with the third shot ready to go. What do we have on this floor? We have blanks, we have a key. We will take a look at the other chest. Hopefully it's not wicked because I want to save the coolant. I was kind of hoping that maybe we could actually get a, whoops. I was kind of hoping we could get a higher quality chest. A mimic would be nice so I can open a chest for free. Let's take a look for secret rooms. I would spend a blank. There's 2 blanks in the shop. But I really would like to get another gun for this boss fight, because I don't think we have amazing weapons right now. I think that our weapons are kind of not well suited for the boss fight. Don't know where the secret room could be, so let's open a chest. Pick one, open it. If it's got a gun, whatever. Actually has homing rounds? Ugh, that's not very good. It's not very good. I could gun munch, gun munch the A tier plus B tier weapons that I have and see if we can get something a little bit better. I'm just gonna buy blanks. We will use bullet bore. We will use third shot out of the icebreaker immediately, and then we'll see what happens. There you go. It does good damage when it actually lands. Hell, I can stay really far away from the boss and just launch these in. Okay, I felt very scared, so I popped the other blank. I don't know, bullet bore worked fine. Bullet bore actually seems like a pretty good weapon if you can maintain distance from the boss. Some bosses are gonna rush you down, like Cannon Balrog at the opening of the fight. Ammo Conda might be a little bit annoying as well. But we did get a BSG. That could be really good. Oh, we got a key, we gotta open the green chest, pick up a gun. We can gun munch it with the icebreaker. It's the hammer. This is actually a good weapon, I think, for this game mode, because it's similar to the Luxon cannon that we had on a winning run. Fires fast, should kill enemies quickly. So you know what? I don't think we gun munch anything. I think we just go. BSG is still valuable in this game mode, even though it is going to overkill rooms and overkill enemies, but it should still get the job done and kill things. Right, we have so much money because of the loot bag, I remember now. I was wondering why. Like, I know we had 50 credits on the last floor, but we spent a lot of our money. A 50 credit drop. So I think we use BSG. Maybe BSG and then switch over to the icebreaker or something. BSG is still nice because I can just hit an enemy and kill him, if one enemy spawns close to me, they're rushing me down, I can still just pop him in the head with a BSG shot and kill him. Homing on the BSG might be a little unnecessary, but I appreciate it. I don't know, this is going all right, and I am, careful of the barrel. I am using the icebreaker a little bit here. Just gonna teleport so I don't accidentally fire the shot. That was close. I should have destroyed that barrel. Well, let's see. Like, when it works, this BSG is the best weapon we could ever ask for because it's gonna kill all the enemies in a room. Maybe not instantly. It's gonna take a second for the shot to explode. But it is gonna get the job done for the most part. Maybe this is fine, because we are using the icebreaker once the BSG goes off. Like once it clears a room for us, simplifies the room, then it actually seems like it might be a viable weapon for us. But the first half of a room, the first wave, that seems to be where the trouble lies. Most of the trouble anyways. Okay, maybe this will work fine. Careful of the barrel, it's not on a teleporter. In a room like this, we are so thankful to have the PSG. I mean, that's what you get for a black tier. Oh, chest. But I mean, we've flawless the first 2 floor bosses. We have extra money from the loot bag, so we can just kind of like buy ammo. Oh, and we're getting so lucky on the blanks. We need defense for the boss fights, and we're getting defense. It's so good. Yeah, we gotta wait for him to thaw because frozen enemies that have partial invincibility like that cannot be killed. At least until AG&D comes out. One day. Even something like the t-shirt cannon might be a little bit more valuable in this game mode. I do admit Mega Dowser seems very interesting. We might be able to use that to electrify rooms when we're out of BSG ammo, and the electricity is going to do essentially double damage because enemies have half health. So maybe it's what we want. We'll see. Either way, this is a good start to the run. We took a couple of hits on the last floor in like one room once we realized, hey, maybe using the icebreaker as our opener, freezing enemies, is not the ideal choice for us. And once we realized that, it's gotten a lot better. Because the thing is, that is like an ideal room opener in standard Gungeon. Not the case here in Rainbow Mode Gungeon. Also, I'm playing a lot of Rainbow Mode lately because it's, oh, I did take damage. He shot me perfectly. That was a veteran, wasn't it? I think I'm understanding it now. The veterans are the ones who are fully rainbow, and then the standard enemies, the standard bulletkin that just have their hats rainbow, those are standard bulletkin. That's, I think, how I'm supposed to tell which is which. It's strange. It's going to take a little while to get used to. I'm not noticing the veterans anymore. Causing me to take a little bit of damage here and there, but we'll get used to it, I think, I hope. Please stop homing shots. I might sell creep the homing bullet item, because when some of my shots don't go straight where I aim, it's not good for me. It's not good for anyone. We're gonna buy a key. We're gonna open the green chest, see what we get. I should look for a secret room down here. There's no reason not to. I mean, I might not open the secret room door, but I should still look for the secret room. SAA. SAA is good. It's a good gun, and it does do extra damage here. Well, again, double damage because half health. Could be a good choice for us. I shouldn't be using the hammer to look for secret rooms. I should be using the icebreaker because I'm just using ammo in it for almost no reason. We should buy the blank. Defense is so damn important. And this is the third floor. We could come across a cannon balrog or a tank, God forbid. What would we use against the tank? Honestly, the icebreaker. The icebreaker would work well against the tank and cannon, not cannon balrog, but against the tank to slow him down. Why not against cannon balrog? Because against cannon balrog, slowing the cannon down means that it's going to take longer to complete its attack, which means I might have to use more blanks to survive the attack. I don't think we want SAA, I think we do want the hammer. Just for a fast rate of fire. It's actually the Mind Flayer. I don't know, freezing seems to be working okay here. That's what I was hoping for. Just kill one of the Oh, you son of a monstrosity! You piece of garbage! Fired so quickly! Should just do a little bit faster damage. Get the hammer out. Oh, I was trying to reset my position and just like, BAM! Shot me with a bullet. You piece of trash. Well, we are gonna be able to open the brown chest, and it is gonna have a passive active, so you know what? I think we should. I think we should open the brown chest. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get an active item that is gonna replace the coolant. Hell, even if it's gonna be a double vision, that would be awesome. We get the picture, and you know what? You know what? The picture is not that bad. The picture means that we can, I'm not gonna be able to afford that, unfortunately, but that's okay. Picture means that we can do a little bit of extra damage whenever we take damage, and we are gonna take a lot of damage. So, this could be good. You know what? I got hit and I lost a lot of money. That's why we can't afford anything now. M1911, okay. SAA, okay. Hammer, okay. Trying to debate on whether I should try to gun munch something. Like, I could gun munch bullet bore plus M1911, but I'm liking the bullet bore. M1911 is an okay gun. I think we keep our weapons. We don't have anything too amazing, but these are all acceptable as far as I'm concerned. I think that we will use the rest of the ammo in the icebreaker, and then we could gun munch it after we finish the ammo. Okay. But yeah, this is an okay run. We have no better active item yet, which is kind of unfortunate. And the frickin' Mind Flayer popping a shot off at me before I had any chance at evading it. What a jerk. I think you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. Ah. How rude. What a rude dude. Might be a little bit unnecessary because we're just gonna be fighting Spent, but the Spent die in one shot. There's not gonna be any jammed Spent. You can just stand here and kill them as they spawn. Whatever. In fact, nope. Thinking he might die to the electricity, but it's not enough. Guess we could have used coolant, but again, why? You see, that's what I like. Just making sure you're dead. Kind of just killing one enemy that might end up hurting me, doing it instantly, switching to the icebreaker. I mean, it did kind of deal with that ghost, freezes him. Had to. See, this is when faster rate of fire comes in handy, I think, because of these blobs. I wasn't gonna be able to kill them with the icebreaker, they would just spawn. And I needed to make sure I could kill them before the bulletkin and the shotgunner got me. So I will switch weapons when I need to. I should have just switched to like the hammer or something, but oh, okay, easy. I knew we could freeze the Gun Reaper here, so I wasn't worried about him. But he did sneak in a shot. Should probably still try to save ammo if I'm not needing to fire another shot in the icebreaker. But again, I'm probably just going to gun munch it now that I am low on ammo in it. Oh, that's a bad dodge. As soon as I made it, it's like, why dodge directly away from the bullet, you idiot? This is a weird room. We probably will want to use the BSG like right now. And we'll want to wait a second for the ghosts to appear. Then we take a shot. Oh boy. Oh no. What are you gonna have me do? Without taking damage, I can do it without taking damage. We have a BSG, we have an icebreaker. As long as nothing immediately spawns and runs into me quickly. I think we got a good chance. Now I do hate supernovas, but he's dead. Dude, sweet. What do you got? Shock rifle. Shock rifle is so good. It does a lot of damage, it fires quickly, it does take a little while to reload, but it does everything that I want it to do. This is the wrong weapon. I took out my robot's right hand because of the spent, but when I saw that it was one of these guys, it's like, that's the wrong gun, I should be using something a little bit better, like the freaking icebreaker. Shock rifle might actually be my boss killer right now. Just because it does, it fires instantly. You know, no, oh, that was so close. You know, no travel time on the shots. There we go. Does decent damage. Doesn't take terribly long to recharge. I think that's what we're gonna want to end up using here. I think I can go around this room, so I am gonna go around this room. Running low on icebreaker shots, we gotta keep that in mind. Ah, right. The homingness of the BSG caused it to miss my target. It was just gonna bounce off the wall and then explode, but instead it bounced, curved, hit a wall, and then as a result of hitting 2 walls, it busted the shot. Don't shoot me. Frickin' Skelly Lord. Oh, we have to go that way because there's a chest! This is the worst news! Well, at least we know where the chest is, and we can try to find the shop first so we can get another key. No, it's not Wallmonger, which I think is good. Hopefully it is the kill pillars. I think we've had a relatively decent few runs of killing the kill pillars, because the last phase of the kill pillars fight, when there's only one alive, seems to be relatively doable. Oh, we have to take table tech blank and we have to take airstrike. Those are incredibly good. Oh, but we can't afford them. This is so disappointing. Airstrike is so good though because it's not a blank, but it's close. Table tech blank is awesome because we're gonna need table tech blanks, I think, in the future. I would like to buy a key at the same time. Guess we're just gonna have to do this room. It's actually not that bad. In fact, the shots traveling faster might make this easier. Maybe not, but we did it. No wick, no wick. We should check for mimics. Let's open up the shortcut though first. No mimics, at least none that I can see. We're out of icebreaker, so I'm just gonna use this to look for secret rooms. I don't think it's gonna be there, it's right here. Okay, was there a gun muncher? There wasn't. As soon as I run out of ammo in something and I want to gun munch it, of course there's not gonna be a gun muncher. Shock rifle's good. If it is the kill pillar, shock rifle plus the coolant could be really amazing for us. I mean, the BSG could be really amazing. It's gonna hit all of them, it's gonna do a lot of damage. I could charge 1 BSG shot on kill pillars and shoot it in the middle. I'd be fine with that. And then use shock rifle? Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't walk into the boss fight with a BSG charged. We have to charge it as soon as the boss fight starts, but that's okay. If we can only open one chest, we're gonna open this one. Hip holster. That is so good. That means bullet bore and BSG are doubled. I think that means that bullet bore is our new boss killer because bullet bore will fire 2 bores, and if we open up with a BSG shot on the kill pillars, it'll fire 2 BSGs, which will do a lot of damage to the boss. Now, I would love to buy Airstrike, but I think maybe Table Tech Blank is better in our particular situation. It's not gonna help on the boss fight, but it's gonna help everywhere else. So I think we want Bullet Bore BSG. We are doing a ton of damage. And we killed all of them so instantly. That was amazing! That's exactly what I needed. Ammo for the BSG. We will take the Master Round, we'll take the bow, and we will trash it as soon as we can. No cell creeps. Right, Table Tech Blank. No cell creeps at this point, which is very unfortunate because I would love to sell the loot bag at this point. We get a blank for a blank, that's pointless. We have one blue chest that's gonna have a gun in it, but I don't think we can afford a key. Nope, 38 credits. 38 credits? Why is it so expensive? And why isn't it a multiplier? Why isn't it 35? Why isn't it 40? Why is it 38? The blanks are 30. I thought that the key would be like 35 or 40, because it starts at 25 on the first floor, and then it increases by 5 each floor, right? Maybe I have no idea what the costs of items in this game are supposed to be. Maybe we have something that reduces shop prices somehow. I don't know how, but it's possible. But this is good. This is so good. We have a BSG with hip holster. We have the Bullet Bore with hip holster. Bullet Bore is our boss killer. It is. Bullet Bore is our boss killer. Firing one bullet bore, that's an okay amount of damage. Firing two, and they do make a tiny explosion that might block bullets, I think you gotta go for it. BSG for room clears, we will fire 2 BSGs. It would be nice if I could hold the reload until a second room. I don't think I can, but at least I can fire 2. Yeah, it just fires immediately as soon as, oh wow, okay. Oh, I should have destroyed the chest, the blue chest on the last floor. That was dumb. It reloads immediately as soon as you fire and wait a second, so I can't really get a free shot out of it. It's kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. The BSG just, it's so good at crowd control that it doesn't need the bonus. Of course, I wouldn't have complained, but it's okay. And I think at this point we are going to use other weapons like the hammer. That's what I should do. I should force the reload to happen. I actually think... Yeah, okay. I really did not like getting pushed back into the doorway, but it's like, we need something else. I was actually gonna switch to the bullet bore, but I realized I didn't have time. Okay. Relax. Yeah, I think what I should do is force the reload. By forcing the reload, I can ideally make it so that both BSG shots will hit enemies. In fact, what I should probably do is something like that, like curve the second shot. I saw you. I saw you. Oh. Ammo. I mean, BSG would be really nice. It's only 5 shots though. We could take it for the hammer instead. Next ammo would probably go to the BSG. Oh, charge shot. Charge shot would be really nice. But the Winchester is good too. We have a lot of good choices here. Cursila, which unfortunately is total trash. Which is actually quite unfortunate. Cursila could have been a really good shop for us. We still need like another active item. I would love to pick up like a big boy, an elder blank. Maybe not, because maybe jammed enemies would be more annoying to deal with than, you know, not jammed enemies. So far, this run is going quite nicely, except oh geez. Except that I chucked both BSG shots into the wall. Although I don't think it was me. I think it was, again, the homing causing the BSG shots to curve into a wall and get destroyed. In fact, I think that's an indicator that maybe I should drop this. It's causing issues. It's causing issues with the BSG shot not going where I want it to go, and it has to travel where I want it to travel, otherwise it might do nothing. And if it does nothing, why am I using it? It's gonna cost me some damage in the long run. You know, I don't need homing on a lot of these weapons. You know, charge shot even. Maybe I want to fire it straight if I pick it up. It is, you know, and bullet bore homes already. Right, also, tabletop link. I think we drop homing shots. It seems to be more annoying, and it seems to potentially be hurting us. Your eyeballs are rainbow. I should absolutely be flipping more tables, though. Who knows if we're gonna find a secret room for free. Like that, that's ideal. You know, yeah, I didn't necessarily get the hit with the actual BSG shot itself, but it didn't curve into a wall and destroy itself and not do any damage. It did do what I wanted it to do. You know, against... Oh, I want you to stand like right here, thank you. Against the bullets, it might be a little bit detrimental because it won't home in on the bullets like my regular shots, but you know, I will take that. I will take that over losing out on a little bit of efficiency over the BSG. So a room like this, I will absolutely use two BSGs. And now I think we'll just use hammer. I should have definitely not reloaded the hammer. I should have just shot the actual hammer itself. Ammo. I think we just keep taking it for like BSG and hammer since that's what we're using. 5 shots in the BSG is 5 rooms cleared. Or mostly cleared. First wave of 5 rooms cleared. I think this run would be a little bit different if we didn't have the BSG, but I think we are building a good run, you know? And not because of the BSG. The BSG is just helping us out a great deal. I mean, it's helping us out a great deal, I will admit. No, thank you. In fact, it's helping us out a fantastic, great deal amount, but again, I still think we would be okay without it. We might be a few HP down or something. Not a mimic. Oh, you son of a gun! I feel upset about that one. He literally spawned inside of me. Oh, you jerk. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have been standing so close to where the spawn point was, but piece of garbage. Yes, I will check out your room. Check out your mapping. I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't realize a revolve and it was gonna spawn there. If I did, I wouldn't have stood there. When I saw it was only one spawning circle, maybe I should have realized that it could have been a revolve in it and I should have left. That's on me. I think we are going to buy a key. It means we won't be able to buy the Winchester or the charge shot or the trick gun, maybe even the armor, but there is a... No, there's not a gun muncher. Well, I guess there might be a gun muncher. We could buy 2 keys and open the other blue chest. What do we do? Well, I think the first thing we do is we check out the chest. Not a mimic. Could be a secret room. No, we found it. It's in Matman's shop. Or Matman's room. I want to see what Matman gives us, so let's find the boss room, which should be just up ahead, and we'll go from there. Hammer, BSG. I think this will be the boss fight. So map complete. Give me an active item. You gave me the drill. Well, we could drill a chest. We could drill one chest, take the drill into the boss fight, then drill the other chest. Then we don't have to buy a key. Why'd I teleport into this room? And if we don't have to buy a key, we can spend our money on something else like HP. And I think maybe HP is the best thing for us because we actually will need more HP as we go here. Oh, lovely. Oh, thank you. Thanks, game. If we're gonna drill, let's drill the better chest. It's gonna be a gun. What are we gonna use against the boss? Bullet bore? Bullet bore shock rifle? Bullet bore probably does more damage though because of the fact that it kind of gets double shots. That's why. Figured we'd do it. I didn't even check to see if this was a mimic. Tommy gun. You know what? Tommy gun, similar in principle to the Luxon cannon on that winning run. We had the hammer, fast rate of fire, okay damage, acceptable. I think we take HP for survivability. And we'll get another charge on the drill. And if we get a chest on bullet hell, we can drill it. So it's not the end of the world. But I think we'd want bullet bore shock rifle. Maybe bullet bore Tommy gun. If we're gonna do that, we should probably do bullet bore hammer. I think the Tommy gun does more damage than the hammer. Okay, start with the bullet bore. We'll see how much damage it does, see if we're happy with it. Those shots don't seem to home, which is very nice for me. How much damage are we doing? It's acceptable. I can kind of focus on dodging a little bit. Shots are kind of automatically homing. No reason to make that dodge. Okay, next phase. That was pretty quick. That was pretty quick. I think we open with a BSG shot on the dragon's heart, then switch over to the bullet bore, then switch over to something like the Tommy gun. In fact, I might just do BSG Tommy gun. Okay, that was very strange. Okay, yeah, that was very strange. Anyone want to tell me what the hell happened there? You know what? Does anyone want to tell me what happened there? It's like the screen lagged out for a second, the bullets stopped moving, but they moved, but then they were invisible and I took damage. What the I mean, I guess it's a mod, so I shouldn't expect perfection. But I will just say, goddamn, sometimes I feel that rainbow mode just has it out for me. Okay. Easy open. No more bullet bubbles, gotta deal with the bullet bubbles. Bullet bubbles are not good. Why? Why bother? Well, I guess we are done with the floor. That didn't go too terribly. It didn't go too terribly, but I'll admit, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed we didn't flawless the dragon, but we got hit twice. But I will admit, one of those times we got hit, I don't think I should have gotten hit because the bullets were invisible. Frickin' jerk of a game. Could do the pasts. Rainbow mode pass, see if it actually takes it into account. Whatever. Alright, BSG. think we'll go to maybe shock rifle, bring out some of the bigger guns. Not that the hammer wasn't doing a good job for us, but... Oh! Oh, I thought you were dead. I thought I hit you multiple times with the bullets from the shock rifle. Why were you not dead, Mr. Left Hell Bullet? Like, I thought I hit him multiple times. I guess maybe I was missing. Or I guess maybe I'm thinking that the shock rifle's gonna be doing more damage than it is actually doing, you know? You know what? Oh, okay. That was close. I didn't realize that was a shotgun bullet. Please reload. All I need is one. All I need is one. I don't care if both of the BSG shots land. This is a bit unnecessary. Of course the bullets from that will go faster. Why didn't I think that they would go faster? That was just my bad. I don't know why I thought that the bullets from the thwomp bouncing against the wall wouldn't go faster. Of course they're gonna go faster. Everything's going faster, you moron. Might be unnecessary, but I can't help but feel like it's in my best interest to blank when I think I'm gonna take damage. Please never do that again. We got HP! It's just what I need. I don't know, maybe the Tommy gun would be better. We'll give it a shot. I mean, we'll give it more than just one shot, I think. Oh, right, you are gonna be very fast, aren't you? Excuse me. It's just you guys, right. Everything else in the room did die, so I shouldn't have been so worried about if there was gonna be a shot grub. Maybe the Tommy gun's better, because maybe it just is gonna fire faster, protect me a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. SAA, I could just bounce off of the wall. I don't know, let's keep using the hammer. Oh, I made the dodge though. You can't hurt me when I make the dodge. Okay, we can at least take BSG ammo. It's not looking good. I keep taking a little bit of damage here and there from late dodges or late blanks. This is not good. Table tech blank, save me! Thank you. Hammer stuns? I guess that's good. I didn't know the hammer's stunned. Maybe I did know that a long time ago. So yeah, that's a veteran. That's a veteran. Okay, I'm learning. Still have 3 HP. It is possible that we can win this, but it is gonna be difficult. I fully admit that. Actually, this is the boss fight. We have 3 HP, 1 blank, BSG, bullet bore. Let's do it. I think I do want the BSG because if he summons enemies, I'm probably just gonna want to use the BSG to do as much damage to them as quickly as possible, right? I need to get to the other side of him. Game, do not lag. Do not lag. Just shoot him. Just shoot him. Nice, first phase, no hits, no blanks. Very nice, very nice. We want bullet bore. We want whatever's gonna give us the most damage. Maybe the shock rifle, I don't know. I'd actually be interested in knowing with reloads what does more damage. Hammer, M1911, shock rifle, plus battery bullets. Tommy gun, but for now, I gotta admit, bullet bore is doing it for me. Okay, we can't dodge that. I had to test, you know. Dude, we did it. Used the blank and took damage. I used it like the last frame. I could have not used it on. If bullets come out of the walls, we are gonna die. One HP, making it to Lich 3 on Rainbow mode. Oh, it's a victory. It's a victory in my book. Oh, this is a hell of an attack to have to try to dodge it, double speed. Oh, yep. I saw that coming, walked right into it. Still, good run. Okay run. I think that going for a gun on the first floor is probably in your best interest. Go for the gun, try to fight the first floor boss, get a little bit of momentum. You don't need as many weapons in Rainbow mode as you would in a normal run of Gungeon. And then try to focus on defense. We had Table Tech Blank, which did help a great deal in certain situations. We had the BSG, of course, which is just amazing. And then we had, multiple fast firing weapons that I couldn't choose between. Tommy gun, hammer, even maybe a little bit of the shock rifle. We didn't even get a chance to really use the SAA or the M1911. Bullet bore was fantastic against bosses with the hip holster being able to fire 2 bullet bores for the price of 1. And even if we were using bullet bore as a room clearer, it would stun 2 different enemies. Like, the bullet bores are smart. They will, I think, for the most part, separate and drill into 2 different enemies, stunning them. If possible, maybe there's like a range factor, or maybe they have to be on screen, but against a boss, they'll both just drill in and explode. So that was a good run. I feel happy about that run. I feel like maybe the BSG kind of carried us a little bit, but we had some okay weapons and then some really bad items, like bow, charmed bow, the heart locket, the drill, which gave us the charmed bow, and the icebreaker for the most part. The icebreaker did seem to do fine if I shot the 2 first shots and then used the 3rd shot when I walked into a room, but the freezing didn't seem to be super effective. Although, I'll admit, against the Mind Flare it worked fine, and then we took 1 hit of damage. It's not that bad. But anyways, good run, and thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you have enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.